Hi everyone, I'm MisterBo, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the future of Destiny. In this week's Bungie Weekly update, or as it's now known, This Week at Bungie, Deej outlined the roadmap for what we can expect for Destiny this year as well as next year. So he says this: prior to the holiday break, we mentioned a second, larger update slated for spring. That content release will feature a significant light increase, a bunch of new gear to earn and equip, and new challenges for PvE players seeking some more fun experiences and replayability. Beyond that, the team is focused on delivering a large expansion later this year and a full Destiny sequel in 2017. Look for more details about the spring content as well as more information about our bigger projects in the months to follow. Thanks for your patience and thanks for playing. So we finally have that roadmap of where Destiny is going. So we knew we were going to be getting a bigger update for quite some time after we saw Crimson Doubles. We now have information about what that is going to include. So we're going to see a light level increase, perhaps that's going to go up to 330 or maybe more. We're also going to be seeing a bunch of new gear to earn and equip. These are probably all those exotic pieces we saw in the original Taken King trailer, which just never were in the game. These were things like the Astrocyte Verse, we had the first ever exotic boots for the Warlock, there were some Titan gauntlets, and there were also some boots for the Hunter as well. So we'll probably see those introduced, and maybe we'll see some refresh in the Vanguard and faction vendors. And then finally, new challenges for PvE players seeking some more fun experiences and replayability. Now the first thing that comes to my mind is a brand new raid, but however, due to this being a sort of update, I don't think we're going to be seeing a raid anytime soon. I reckon that will come in the larger expansion near the end of the year. So what could this PvE content be? Well, it could be some new quests and some new missions, it could be a new Prison of Elders type activity, it could be a new Court of Oryx type activity, or it could be a bunch of new strikes. For me personally, that would be the best option here if it's not a raid. But whatever it is, PvE players are finally getting some new content, and I am super excited about that. Of course, we'll learn more about that in the upcoming weeks. That's probably going to be launching just before June, because at June is E3, and that is when they are probably going to announce the larger expansion or Destiny 2, if not both at the same time. We then get the question, well, what is this larger expansion going to be? Well, it's probably either going to be focused around the Vex or the Cabal. Please do not be focused around the Hive for a third time. Now if it is indeed focused around the Vex or the Cabal, then we'll probably be seeing the cut content from the original game. So a while back, Kotaku actually reported that Destiny 2 had been delayed, and then that turned out to be correct. In that same article, they had mentioned that there was a new area on Mars, a new patrol area, and a new raid on Mars that had been cut from the original launch of Destiny and had been handed to High Moon Studios, who was brought on to help Destiny. However, despite them being brought on to help Destiny, we haven't actually seen any of their work that we know of. So could they be getting this new content ready for the larger expansion, whereas Bungie then focuses all their attention on Destiny 2? I could definitely see that being plausible. I think it would be really cool to actually see a raid set on Mars. It's definitely going to have a different feel from the last two raids that are obviously set in the Hive theme. The Vault of Glass was an excellent raid, and I think part of that was the design of it, the look of it. It just felt something special, and I reckon you could get the same feeling from a raid on Mars. So that would be the best guess for what that large expansion is going to be. Of course, we'll probably get a ton of new exotics, a ton of new weapons, load of quests, everything that you got from the Taken King. I'd expect that in this larger expansion as well. And then of course the Destiny sequel in 2017, Destiny 2. Obviously it's probably not going to be called Destiny 2. There were some rumors a while ago saying that it was going to be called Destiny Shattered Suns, and that would be focused around Osiris. Of course, we don't know any of that to be true, but again, I would expect some sort of announcement at E3 or Gamescom, and if they do not announce it, then we're probably going to have to wait a year until next E3 before we get an official announcement of what Destiny 2 is going to be. So that is the roadmap for Destiny for the future. We have the big spring update coming shortly in the next few months. We then have the larger expansion at the end of the year, possibly around September, and then we have Destiny 2 launching in 2017. We don't know if that's going to be coming at the beginning of the year or the later end of the year. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. So I'd love to actually know your thoughts and opinions on this. Are you happy to see we're getting a larger update in the next month? Are you happy to see we're going to be getting a huge expansion near the end of this year? And are you happy that they pushed Destiny 2 back a year to give it more time? For me personally, I am. Give games more time if they need it. I don't need to have it broken. Just push it back and let me have it when it's done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys missed my previous video in which I went over all the brand new stuff in the Crimson Days timed event, you can click the image on screen or the link in the description below. Feel free to give the like button a big old hug, subscribe for tons of more Destiny content and coverage. Hope you guys have an awesome day, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.